Stuck 10 grand, exactly.
Really? Oh, I had you the whole way then.
Not much, but it hurts. $150 from Annette, UTG. And all the usual suspects coming along for the ride.
We've got a ton of people with a ton of playable hands here.
25, excuse me.
Was that old story?
All kinds of fun suited connectors and suited aces.
In the
And
streets of wherever you grew up, that would get you
now we got
cool
Button
on the side of your head.
with a king-queen offsuit.
When I grew up, there was no.
Definitely a good spot for a squeeze.
There's no chance of that.
one had that.
And, oh wow.
And now we got Trickett with the real hand.
Well, I didn't even know I had them hundreds.
Can't imagine him making anything less than 800 here.
Doesn't look like that much. Maybe it is about 850, I guess.
How much more?
He's going to be devastated if it turns out that everybody folds.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised Annette made that fold so quickly there. I feel like that's a really good hand to call and kind of encourage a bunch of other people to come along. Even though Trickett is going to be really strong, this is a spot where Trickett is going to be strong pretty often because...
Why is that?
Well, he raised from out of position. He's raising a whole field of players, and he's been 3-betting quite a bit lately, so he's got to imagine that he's not going to... It wouldn't be a good spot for him to do this with total rags. So I would expect this to be a hand quite often.
Well, it's just he and Viffer, so ain't we got fun?
This is going to be a bloody match by the end. Well,
yeah, what's the standard line for this flop, and what's the standard line against Viffer right now?
I mean, I definitely think you should lead. I don't think he's going to have, he's just not going to have a king too often. And he may not raise a lot of flush draws, figuring that Sam's is going to have, ace king and jacks and kings and just really strong hands, aces, so frequently that it may not be a good board to be raising a flush draw too often. So I think he's just got to bet it at least the flop for value, maybe even the turn for value, and then probably make a decision on the river.
I mean, you'd kind of say you're never getting 3 streets of value against most players, but against Viffer in this spot, you might get 3 streets of value.
If the board bricked off and Viffer, has what he has,
Still want to trade a card?
he could easily pay off.
Wow. Check, check. Viffer's picked up the flush draw. Wow.
Wow. I think Trickett thinks that Viffer has something like a Jack 10, Ace Jack, some type of hand like that. I think he thinks that he would bet all his spade flush draws and his queen 10s on the turn after Trickett looked weak by checking. He's going to get some bad news here in a little bit.
Yeah, Viffer bluffed him the last time. He folded. Now he's hit the flush. He's raised. Uh-oh.
He's in a pretty sick spot, truthfully. It looks like his hand's weak, and there's a ton on the board, and it looks like an easy fold. But if you go really deep into the psychology of these two opponents, this is actually a pretty sick spot here. I think Trickett ultimately folds this, but all he can really beat is Viffer turning a hand like Queen Jack into a bluff or Jack 10 into a bluff.
And I should call, but he just bluffed me once, so I don't know if you'd do it again.
Maybe you can ask him, you can still share a card. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I thought we were sharing a card.
Maybe. If you have one hurt in your
If you hadn't just bluffed me, I'd have snapped call.
Wow. Is he really capable of folding this?
And Viffer's sick enough to just do it again right on top of showing a 7-deuce bluff. So that's what's going through Trickett's head.
Would you not back Jack 10 of hearts on the turn? No?
Did you hear that? Jack 10 of hearts. I mean, he's nearly dead on.
Yeah. Jack 10 of hearts makes the most sense for this hand.
There's too many levels on this stupid game.
Right. And the ultimate level that he's going to find out instantly whether he was right or wrong, or just about.
And what you don't want to do is be folding when you have the best hand like he just did, and then, you know, and then paying him off, you know, when you have the worst. But then you're really getting Viffered. So.
Right, and that's why he's making. He didn't want to. Wow, he made the right move. In a sense, he's got a lot of momentum back there because making the wrong move there would have just thrown him for a loop.
I could have been going for the trifecta.
There's not many hands you can have that beat me, to be honest.
Then you probably made a bad fold. Or a good one. It all depends on whose side you're on.
Stuck 15 grand, but you know what?
But I can't keep showing every time.
Still's got his game on.
Unless you call, then I have to show. But Nia will tell you I am capable of bluffing 2 or 3 times in a row.